In Matthew chapter 28 and verse 17, we read that there were those in his day that saw Jesus perform miracles, and yet they didn't believe. I guess for some, seeing isn't believing. But what about you and me? We haven't touched Jesus like Thomas in John chapter 20 and verse 27. And we didn't eat with him when he fed the multitudes in Matthew chapter 14 verses 18 and 19. It would seem that we are at a terrible disadvantage. But is that really true? Listen to what Jesus said in John chapter 16 and verse 7. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. Jesus clearly states that when he leaves, he is going to send someone he calls the Helper, whom we know as the Holy Spirit. Now, can his leaving be to our advantage? If he leaves, we won't be able to physically talk to him. We won't be able to see him with our physical eyes. How can that be to our benefit? In Ephesians chapter 1, verses 17 and 18, I believe we can get a glimpse where the Apostle Paul prays that God would open the eyes of the hearts of the Ephesians so they would know God and comprehend the greatness of his power. The same is true for all believers today. We haven't physically seen Jesus. We haven't touched him. But the eyes of our hearts, our spiritual eyes, have been opened to see the greatness of God's power. And in 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 8 it says, though you have not seen him, you love him. And though you do not now see him, you believe in him and rejoice with joy that is inexpressible and filled with joy or glory. No, I haven't heard an audible voice or seen the face of God, but he's as real as if I had. He is ever present in my life. John chapter 14 verse 23 says, Jesus answered and said to him, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our abode with him. Lord, I pray you will open the eyes of all who are caught in the struggles of life, which can't see beyond the pain and suffering. Let them see you, Father. Let them come to know you. Open the eyes of their heart, so they may experience the glory that comes from loving you. And this is Jesse Walker with the Glenwood Church of Christ.